Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrienne if this is your first time here, and I am doing pregnancy updates on baby number 2. This is week 36 of this pregnancy. Holy cow, is this going by fast. I know I've said this like 100 times, but this feels so fast. I cannot believe we are in the home stretch here. So if you are interested in my symptoms from week 36, continue watching. This week I had an appointment, and from here on out I will have an appointment every single week. That is crazy. That's when you know, like, okay, things are getting real. But not only am I now going every single week, I also was given labor and delivery directions, like who to call if contractions are 5 minutes apart for an hour. Like a little tote bag that my office gives to you, and it was full of birth control pamphlets, which is something I haven't thought about in a very, very long time. My husband and I tried forever to get pregnant with our first child, and I did not go back on birth control in between baby number 1 and baby number 2. I will also probably not go on birth control after this baby. It's just a choice that I make, and other people can choose whatever they would like to choose, but it's so funny that they give you this like little tote bag. It has some samples, like lotion samples for the baby, and it had formula in it for the baby, like a little sample tin. I plan on breastfeeding, so we probably won't need that, but then it has this like chunk of pamphlets that are all about birth control. It's hilarious. They gave that to me at my 36-week appointment. They gave me my breast pump prescription. And with my insurance company, I am not allowed to put that in until 30 days before my due date. So when I got that breast pump prescription, I was like, oh my gosh, this is real. So I have just recently put in for the prescription, and hopefully I will be hearing back from them very soon. They said if I had a copay, they would call. I chose to go with the Spectra breast pump this time. I had Medela last time, and I liked it okay, but I really have heard great things about Spectra. Let me know what your favorite breast pump is down below. I do plan on pumping to help increase my supply at the beginning, because I had a pretty difficult time with my first son. I just wasn't able to breastfeed as long as I wanted to. I breastfed him exclusively for like 6 months, but I wasn't able to continue because he wasn't gaining weight at the proper rate and he needed to be fed. So we had to start supplementing him at 6 months, even though I tried and tried and tried and tried. So I wanted to switch over to Spectra and see if that pump has any more power. Just leave me your comments down below about breast pumps. Have you used manual breast pumps? Have you used that Hakka, I think is how you say it? Is it H-A-K-K-A, something like that? I'm really curious about that one, and I think it's pretty inexpensive. I might just pick one up just in case, just to have it around. At that appointment, my 36-week appointment, they did tell me that they were gonna do the Strep B test. So they tested me, and I already got an email back saying that I was negative, so that's great. I won't have to worry about anything, you know, like going in and making sure that I can get that. What do they do? I was negative with Weston as well, and I can't remember exactly what they do if you are Strep B positive. I think you have to get a shot, or like you have to get something before the baby is actually born, like a couple hours before the baby is born. So I won't have to worry about that, and it's just another thing off the list. At the appointment, this is where things get real, and I feel it. I feel it like when I look at myself in the monitor. I can see I've started to gain that pregnancy weight, and I gained 5 more pounds. Oh, I was doing so good, you guys. but it's okay. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I'm basically eating the same way that I was before. I think my body is just like now realizing that it needs to gain this weight, and the baby is gaining fat, and so the baby is gaining weight at a faster rate. So I'm not upset about it. I still am so much lower than I was in my first pregnancy. So I gained 5 pounds, which is a total of 22 pounds for the pregnancy. So it is fine. We will see what happens at 37 weeks, especially because it's only, you know, it's only a week apart. So I hope I haven't gained another 5 pounds. I've been feeling the baby move quite a bit. I do think that he is still, like, I think his feet are still over here, but he'll switch from side to side. So right now, like, this could be his little bum and his feet could be here, but his head is down. He is still sort of sideways though, so he hasn't totally turned the way that, you know, he should be by 40 weeks, but he still has a lot of time to do that, and I'm not concerned yet. His movements are so painful. They are like big movements. I can see him go from one side to the other, and they're like little jerk, 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 and it hurts, and it hurts down there. I'm pretty sure his head is just like twisting on my cervix. That's what it feels like. And once in a while, I've been getting like a little bit of a lightning crotch situation happening, but it's very minimal and not quite there yet. I'm sure that I'm gonna be feeling that very soon. I've been having so many more contractions, even last night. Like, they are down low and they feel like cramps, and I'll probably have like 3 back to back, and then they go away. So my doctor said that this is normal, that this is something not to worry about, that this is my body doing what it's supposed to. It's preparing for labor. And it's a little concerning, especially because my husband was out of town this week and he was very far away. Like, he's in the Virgin Islands, so he works there, you know, every so often. He has to go to his office down there. And to get from the Virgin Islands back to Michigan is like a full day's travel. And our first son, Weston, was born in 12 hours, and the quickest you could get from St. Thomas to Kalamazoo is maybe 16 or 18 hours. So I am just so happy that he gets back tomorrow and I do not have to worry that something might happen. He'll be back, he is on his way. So goodness me though, last night when I was feeling those contractions, I was like, I don't think this is it, but if it is, God help us. One of the things I have started to do in this 36 weeks, I really thought like maybe a month out before baby arrives, I wanted to try and do a little experiment and see if it works. I am doing anything that I can that will help breastfeeding, that will help my milk supply later on. So I am reading The Womanly Art of Breastfeeding right now. I am eating oatmeal every single morning, and I'm eating like the, what are they? They're not the quick oats, they're the old-fashioned oats. So I'm eating that with blueberries and cinnamon every single morning, and I am trying really hard to cut back on my sugar intake. I am gonna go out. I wanted to wait because I know that raspberry leaf tea has been known to get your body ready for labor, but it's also really good for breastfeeding, I've heard. And I do have mother's milk tea. I probably won't take that until after the baby arrives. Along with a couple of other essential items I'll start to take after the baby arrives. I'm gonna do like a whole breastfeeding kit. I'll probably put that together after the baby arrives, but I have started to order some of those things so that I will be ready once the baby gets here. Our son Weston is definitely starting to, I think he's starting to realize that change is happening very soon. One of you said that maybe he was starting to feel that when he wasn't sleeping very well. And I think you're absolutely right. He has started sleeping at his regular schedule. In fact, all week this week, he slept in until at least 8:30 in the morning. So that's like a 13-hour stretch for him. 12 to 13-hour stretch for him. And that's just like right back where we were. He was waking up earlier at like 6:30 or 7:30, but I am taking advantage. I'm taking advantage of every sleeping moment that I can get right now, just because my body is still so tired. My body at the end of the day, like my belly is heavy. It's hard to get up and down. I really, really am regretting not exercising this pregnancy. Yes, I was running around after a toddler, so of course I was doing things, but it does not take very much for me to get out of breath, and I am regretting that. I did start last week, like, just doing a couple of simple things. Before I gave birth to Weston, I did go see a Pilates instructor, and she's also a doula, and she's amazing. But she gave me just like 3 little exercises that could help your body prepare for labor, that could help your body like be strong enough for labor. So it is engaging your ab muscles and doing squats for your thighs, and there was one other exercise. I'm doing those 2 things. They're really simple things, and I'm hoping that maybe if I start a month out, at least that can help. Like, I think the squatting definitely helps to bring the baby down where he needs to be in the pelvis area, and the ab, it's just like, what is it? Contracting your abs so that they are nice and strong, because of course we're not supposed to be doing sit-ups right now, but if you just like think of your abs as 3 different bands across your belly, she gives me this exercise, and it's supposed to help with diastasis. Did I say that right? Diastasis? It's supposed to help with the separation of your abs after pregnancy. It will bring those back together where they belong. So I've been doing those things, and we will see. They helped. I'm sure that they helped with Weston, and I'm sure that they helped with pushing for Wes, because I was able to push him out in 3 pushes. I'm really hoping that I have a very similar story to Weston's birth story with this baby. I know every baby is different, and I know that things could go completely opposite, so I'm not closing off other options, but if it goes like it did with Wes, it will be great. I do not have a product of the week this week. Do any of you have things that you've been really loving, whether it's food related or beauty related or like lifestyle or just pregnancy related? Leave them in the comments down below. I am all about checking out some new things, especially as we go into baby prep and postpartum prep. Now I will show you the bump, and I don't know if he's dropped at all. I don't think that he has. I feel like I'm able to breathe a little bit better, but I don't think that he's all the way down. Like, you know, the other lightning, like where the baby is supposed to kind of drop into the pelvis a little bit. I'm not sure about that. You let me know what you think. Here it is. From the front, this is not a maternity shirt. I'm wearing just like a tank underneath. And this shirt, I think it's from the Gap, or you know what, I bet it's from Ann Taylor. But it's not a maternity shirt, it's just something that I had. And these, I love these maternity pants. I love the color. Ooh, it's still summertime. A couple more days. Here's the belly. 36 weeks. Whew. I honestly don't know how it's gonna get bigger. Like, where is he gonna go? Because I feel huge right now, huge. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you know when I upload a video. I have some fun videos that I am filming probably today or tomorrow that I am excited to share with you. So enjoy the rest of your week and I will see you very soon. I love you.